Hello, dear learners. I'm happy to be back again, and I'm thankful to you for coming to my channel and watching this video. What are we going to talk about today? I think the most important thing, or the first thing we should be able to do in English, is to talk about ourselves. I should be able to tell people about myself. I should know about myself. So today we are going to talk about how to get to know yourself and to describe yourself in English, so that if you are in a situation where people want to know about you, you will have a lot of things to say. But remember, keep it simple, say a few things, because no one likes a person who goes on talking without listening. So shall we get started? Let's not waste any more time. Let's get cracking. Today we are going to talk about our personality. Who are we? We are our own nature. We are our temperament, our attitude, our likes, our dislikes, our aspirations, our dreams, and our goals. That is what makes us who we are. So how do we start? First of all, you should be able to describe yourself physically. You might say, I am tall, I am short, I am thin, I am a little heavy. Everything is good. It doesn't matter how your build is. Every human being is beautiful the way they are. Describe it nicely. Supposing you're very tall, you can say, I'm 6 feet 5 inches. I am by far the tallest person in my whole neighborhood. Or you can say, I am the tallest person in my family. Or you can say, I'm very happy I'm so tall. So you have to say something about being tall, not just I'm tall. Don't say I'm just short. Don't say I'm too thin. If you're thin, you can say, I looked after myself well. I keep fit, so I'm slim. You can say, I'm short, but that keeps me very happy because I can fit in anywhere. Or you can say, oh, I'm the shortest in my family. Like me, I am short, so I am the shortest in my family. Make it into 1 or 2 longer sentences which describe it well. You can talk about the color of your hair or the length of your hair. You can talk about the color of your eyes. Just a couple of things that you should know about yourself, that you already know about yourself, but you should be able to say those sentences in English. That is your physical appearance. But what is the important part? It is your personality. So let's get to that. How do we break this up? What do we talk about first? The first thing we can talk about is your nature. What is your attitude towards maybe life, towards people, towards everything? So the first thing you can say is that I'm an optimist or a pessimist. So that is your broad outlook, how you look at things. Who is an optimist? An optimist is a person who looks at everything in a very positive way. Everything is good, everything is going to be good. Whatever is happening, the person looks at it positively. So that's an optimist. Who's a pessimist? A person who's always negative. He will always look at things negatively. Oh, a storm is going to come. Oh my God, what will happen to me? Nothing can become of this person. He's always going to stay like this. Or nothing will become of me. I'm always going to stay like this. I will never get smart. I will never be able to study. I will never become rich. That's a pessimist. So identify where you stand. Mostly we all are pessimists sometimes, optimists sometimes. So we fall in between those. But broadly, we are either an optimist or a pessimist. So that is one thing about your attitude. The next thing you can talk about is your nature, whether you're quiet or you're talkative, you like to go on talking and you're the center of a group discussion, or you're very quiet, you like to listen, so you are more of a listening person. Sometimes you like to argue. Some people love to argue. They'll go on fighting about something, arguing about something, trying to prove their point till they succeed. My younger son is like that. So maybe you're like that. Or maybe you're a person who doesn't like to argue. So you can say, I stay away from arguments. So please frame these sentences. Don't say, I like to argue. You can say, I like to discuss things till I've proven my point. You can say, I don't like to argue with people, so I just accept their point of view. Make such sentences. I'm going to give you a lot of ideas in the description. So once you finish with my video, go through the description, read things aloud and see what matches your own personality and make sentences. Please don't stop at one sentence. Try and make more and more sentences about yourself. That will help you get to know yourself better. So what have we done? We've done our physical appearance, we've done our outlook, our attitude towards life, towards people, towards things, towards events, that is optimist and pessimist. So you can talk about these things with examples from your own life. You have to be able to talk more about yourself. At least for 1 hour you should be able to talk about yourself. Give examples. And also there are so many traits in us. You can't just be a happy person. That's only one sentence. You have to talk more about yourself. Please see the description for more details. Then you talk about your likes and dislikes. What can be likes and dislikes? You can talk about, I love spicy food. I cannot stand spicy food. I like to watch movies. You can say, I don't like to watch movies. So the same things can either be your likes or your dislikes. You can talk about a sport that you like. I love football, right? You can talk about a particular, a place that you like to go to. You can say, I love going to crowded places because it gives me energy. And the same thing can be a dislike for somebody. I don't like crowded places. So you can say, I don't like crowded places. They make me claustrophobic. What is claustrophobic? You feel like you can't breathe. So look for new words to describe your feelings, your likes, your dislikes. This way your vocabulary will also improve and you will get to know yourself and be able to describe yourself to somebody else. Then what the other thing? Other thing can be your nature towards people, your attitude towards people. We all are intrinsically either an extrovert or an introvert or somewhere in between. Who is an introvert? An introvert is a person who keeps to himself or herself. They are shy people. They don't like to go out too much, meet new people. They have their own small group of friends who they are very comfortable with. So they stay like that. There's nothing wrong. That's your nature. Everything is acceptable. Other people are optimists. Other people are extroverts. Who are extroverts? Extroverts are people who love going out, making new friends, seeing new places, traveling, so many things. Traveling even introverts like, but they like to do it in groups. And they like to be very, very vivacious. They are generally people who are very full of life and energy. And they show it. Introverts are more subdued people. They'll have life and energy. But they are in a very subdued manner. They behave and nobody can tell what kind of energy an introvert holds inside because they keep things to themselves. So we can be introvert, we can be extrovert. There are also ambiverts and omniverts. You can look up those meanings online if you want. But primarily we talk about these two traits. So you have to identify who you are and just be yourself and believe in yourself. Whoever you are is fine. Once you are able to identify your traits, your nature, your personality, everything, then you can also change what you don't like. If you don't even know what you don't like, you can't change it. So once you jot down everything, either on a piece of paper and then read it aloud or in your mind, you will be able to change what you don't like. What's the last thing we can talk about? We can talk about our aspirations, our dreams and our goals. Aspirations are things you want to achieve. It could be buying a car, it could be building a house, it could be topping the university, it could be becoming a pilot. So those are your aspirations. Aspirations also make up your goals. Goals are more time oriented, that I will do this particular task in 5 years. I'm just giving you an example. So aspirations and your dreams. Dreams can be anything. You can want to fly, right? You can just want to wake up one day and see that the world has become a better place. You can wake up one day and become rich overnight. So these are your dreams. Dreams can be anything. They may not convert into reality, but you have the right to dream. So I'll stop here, and you need to look up the description and also comment and tell us your aspirations, your dreams, your nature. Remember to give yourself examples so that you can spend at least an hour talking about yourself to yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.